Welcome to this first of a series of training videos for the Search and Rescue Volunteer Association of Canada's SARVAC humanitarian workforce. We are here to provide you an overview for this new program that aims to redefine how we, as a community of ground search and rescue volunteers, respond to emergencies in Canada. Natural and human-induced disasters are on the rise, both in Canada and globally. From COVID-19 pandemic to wildfires and extreme weather events, our communities are facing unprecedented challenges. Ground search and rescue teams have been instrumental in responding to various disasters, including wildfires, hurricanes, and even assisting in vaccination centers. The severity of these disasters is increasing. For instance, in 2023 wildfires have burned 10 times more hectares during the year compared to historical averages. In response to these challenges, the Government of Canada has allocated significant funding to support NGOs like SARVAC in enhancing humanitarian workforce capabilities. We're proud to collaborate with organizations like the Salvation Army, St. John Ambulance, and the Canadian Red Cross in this program. Our aim is to increase SARVAC's capacity to contribute to an all-hazards humanitarian workforce network and respond to major emergencies as part of a societal strategic response. We're evolving from local and regional responses to organizing a national-level response to major events. The first deployment of SARVAC's humanitarian workforce occurred in April 2022 to Deer Lake First Nation in Ontario. The community had been severely impacted by COVID-19. SARVAC's mission is to save lives by fostering, coordinating, and encouraging response and prevention excellence in volunteer search and rescue organizations in Canada. Our vision is to have a national community of skilled search and rescue volunteers whose contributions are valued and supported by the public and all levels of government. We began Phase 3 in April 2023. Before we explore the advancements and outlook of this phase, let's take a step back and understand the foundation that brought us here in Phase 1 and 2. During Phase 1, we developed governance structures and operational concepts to guide our efforts. The Emergency Management Governance for Search document outlines the principles, organizational structure, roles, and responsibilities for ground search and rescue volunteers responding as a SARVAC's humanitarian workforce responder. Note that the call-out is to the individual ground search and rescue volunteer. This means that the response is from the individual who then becomes a humanitarian workforce responder for SARVAC for the duration of the mission and not as a responder under their local ground search and rescue team. Phase 2 of SARVAC's humanitarian workforce program focused on operationalizing. The focus of this phase was the National Search and Rescue Operations concept, revising governance, assuring an Indigenous lens framework from the onset and establishing priorities in the groundwork for Phase 3. The National Search and Rescue Operations concept, the NSOC, is our blueprint for action. It outlines 10 critical phases of response, starting with notification and ending with an after-action report. Each phase is meticulously designed to ensure a coordinated and effective response. Mission-ready groups are specialized teams with predefined capabilities. The 9 predefined capabilities are as follows: general labor, wellness checks, safety and travel management, geomatics, first aid, search and rescue, operational communications, logistics, and incident management. Each capability is designed to meet specific needs during a disaster response. The NSOC is structured to provide a seamless transition from alert to action. It includes a national incident support team that coordinates and oversees SARVAC's humanitarian workforce deployments. Mission-ready groups are founded on the Ground Search and Rescue Standard and are conceptually based on FEMA's Urban Search and Rescue Mission-Ready packages. Each capability within a mission-ready group is meticulously defined. This includes the overall function, organizational composition, positions, number of volunteers for groups, the requirements for each position, transportation and the materials and supplies needed. This level of detail ensures that each group is fully prepared and equipped for their specific tasks. The National Incident Support Team, or NIST, plays a pivotal role in our operations. Structured like an incident command system, it is led by the NIST director and includes various sections like operations, planning, logistics, and finance. These sections work in tandem to ensure a coordinated and effective response. The Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs, are the backbone of our operations. These guidelines are tailored for national, provincial, territories and local teams, ensuring a cohesive and effective response across all levels. The Critical Incident Stress Management Program, or CISM, focuses on the importance of mental health as a priority. Our CISM program is designed to support responders and their families before, during, and after deployments. It focuses on building resilience, providing incident-specific guidance, and offering post-incident support. Logistics are crucial in any and all emergency responses. Our logistics plan covers transportation, food, accommodations, and equipment to ensure that our humanitarian workforce responders can operate effectively in the field. Training is the cornerstone of preparedness. We've partnered with the Canada Police Knowledge Network to deliver online training. We're also developing a 3-year training and exercise program, culminating in a national-level exercise in 2024. Building strong relations with Indigenous communities is a priority. We're establishing an Indigenous Peoples Advisory Circle and mandating Indigenous awareness training for all HWF responders. The Indigenous Awareness Certification is a training available on SARVAC's Humanitarian Workforce Portal in collaboration with CPKN. Incident-specific service agreements are customized agreements between SARVAC and the authority having jurisdiction to ensure that roles and responsibilities are clearly defined for each incident. Our stakeholder engagement strategy is based on the importance of effective partnerships. We're committed to ongoing engagement with various orders of government, First Nations, NGOs, and the private sector to ensure rapid and effective deployments. Our data management system utilizes the Esri ArcGIS platform. It streamlines call-outs and provides detailed guidance to confirmed responders. It provides a call-out protocol through provincial and territorial associations and local team leadership. These call-outs will provide as much detail as possible. Guidance will also be provided to confirmed responders. It is important to note that unlike SAR incidents, timelines are longer and incident requirements are often vague, making this system a vital part of our process. All information and materials are accessible to the humanitarian workforce responders through a web portal on SARVAC's website at www.sarvac.ca. This centralized location for information facilitates easy access to crucial materials and the sharing of resources. Deployment communications is vital. We've developed a comprehensive plan using a PACE model for robustness. In Phase 2, a communications plan was developed. The primary, alternate, contingency and emergency communications platforms were identified and integrated. We utilize various platforms like Starlink Satellite Internet, Strigo Mobile Satellite Internet, Garmin InReach GPS, and Motorola handheld radios to ensure seamless communication. We also continue to test and integrate new technologies with an understanding of the crucial importance of a strong communication strategy. Equipment readiness is essential. Additional humanitarian workforce equipment also includes inflatable tents with heaters, sleeping bags, air mattresses, cots, and drones for multiple applications like damage assessment. When a local government declares a state of local emergency, a request for assistance can be made to the respective province or territory, which in turn may request assistance from the federal government. It is through this request to the federal government that SARVAC's Humanitarian Workforce Program may be engaged. Once SARVAC is engaged, and a response evaluation is completed, our teams are activated as per the National Search and Rescue Operations concept, and a call-out of SARVAC's humanitarian workforce is initiated. The next steps in moving forward with Phase 3 of the SARVAC's Humanitarian Workforce Program. Looking ahead, we aim to continue educating the volunteer ground search and rescue community, refining our existing processes, and conducting regular exercises to ensure that we are always ready to respond. We have developed standard operating procedures, SOPs, a critical incident stress management program, and a comprehensive logistics support plan. We're also focusing on training, indigenous relations, stakeholder engagement, and equipment management. Our next steps include continued education, refining processes, and regular exercises. As we come to the end of this training module, we want to take a moment to speak directly to our incredible community of over 9,000 search and rescue volunteers across Canada. Each one of you plays a vital role in making our communities safer and more resilient. The humanitarian workforce is not just a program. It's a call to action, a testament to what we can achieve when we come together with a unified purpose. You've seen the complexities, the planning, and the operational details that go into the humanitarian workforce program. But at its core, this initiative is about people, about you. It's about harnessing your skills, your dedication, and your courage to respond to some of the most challenging situations our country faces. When a call-out for a humanitarian workforce response is initiated, it's not just a request for a workforce. It's a call for expertise, for compassion, and for action. It's an opportunity for you to be part of something bigger, to make a tangible difference in the lives of those affected by disasters. We understand that responding to a humanitarian workforce call-out is a significant commitment, but it's also a chance to apply your training in the most impactful way possible. It's an opportunity to work alongside other dedicated volunteers and organizations, to learn, to grow, and to contribute to a national effort that has far-reaching implications. So, as you go about your daily lives, we urge you to consider this. The next call-out could be the moment you've trained for, the experience that adds a new dimension to your role as a search and rescue volunteer. And when that call comes, we hope you'll answer it, not just as a trained professional but as a compassionate responder being committed to making Canada a safer place for us all. Thank you for your time today, and more importantly, thank you for your continued service. Together, we are not just a team. We are a force for good, a humanitarian workforce ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Stay safe and thank you for your dedication and being among the over 9,000 search and rescue volunteers that create 300 ground search and rescue teams in Canada. Pulling together for a proud, strong and united response with SARVAC's humanitarian workforce.